global village.
On this day of the new year, this proving site, which will be the future.
Yes, we're retribalizing. Involuntarily, we're getting rid of individuals. We're in a process of making it come.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Strider Chip, aka Mr. Get Shit Done, aka Captain Money, aka Man of the Year. Today, guys, I'm gonna do a Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme issue number 1 review, just a review over this particular comic. Now, I bought Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme after seeing the movie of Dr. Strange. I was very impressed by the movie of Dr. Strange. I loved it. I thought the movie was great. Once the movie could come out on Blu-ray, I'm damn sure gonna buy it. You know what? When I think about it, on this Black Friday, I remember Best Buy was selling not Dr. Strange, but they're selling Captain America Civil War for $6.99 on Blu-ray, but it was widescreen edition. However, with movies like that, those Marvel movies that they come out with, I mean, them selling it for like $20, $25, 30 something bucks, I feel like it's worth it in my opinion. I support the work because I like it. So I feel like I don't have much of a problem with buying it. But with this here, Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme review, as you can see, this is a variant copy of it. This is not the original copy of it. They have like, I don't know, maybe I would say like at least around maybe 5 or 6 variant copies maybe so far, probably 5. I like this one in particular because I actually like the artwork on it. I like how they drawn Stephen Strange. I noticed that this Stephen Strange don't even have gray hair in it. You can hardly tell if he was like somebody in his 40s or something like that. He looks more like somebody in his 30s. Probably 36 or 37, 38, 39. Looks pretty dope. He has an axe in his hand and everything. You're probably guessing like what's going on. So Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme, let me get into a little bit of a brief summary of it. This comic book is more like what happened. Basically, Merlin, the actual wizard as we all know it, gathered up a group of sorcerers. Doctor Strange is one of them. A couple others was one of them. Even the Ancient One from the movie, if you guys remember the character, the Ancient One, it's the same way in the comics. It's the same way in the Doctor Strange 2007 movie. They had to gather him up to fight against a threat against their magical abilities. And that threat is called the Forgotten One. They talk about that here within the first page of it. Some of you can see of it. I'm go ahead and bring this up. They talk about a little bit of that in the first page of it, but I'm not going to really ruin everything of it. I'm not going to really ruin a lot, but move forward into this. So, as far as you can see, that's what it's about here. Merlin, he locks away one of the Forgotten Ones because he's a threat to their abilities. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not gonna really talk too much about the whole story. As you can see, Doctor Strange, he's caught up with an axe and stuff like that. In this one, it's funny. Stephen Strange does not have his abilities. He don't have his magical abilities anymore. He don't have that. I thought this scene was actually pretty funny too. But he doesn't have his magical abilities anymore. I forgot. I'm not understanding why he don't really have it. I'm not sure. I think he was saying in the comic, in this particular comic, he was telling them that he was trying to like maybe reboot his energy, replenish his energy, like start it all over again, so he can make himself, I think, even stronger, I believe. So looks like we're gonna be if you read this comic towards its beginning, towards the end, which it just came out not too long ago, I believe this year. They have 3 issues so far. You'll know a lot more as to what may go on here when he actually has the ability to use it. Now, in this Doctor Strange comic too, at that, as far as you can see, a lot of the artwork. That's one thing I wanted to talk about. The artwork in this comic is very traditional. You know, it's very, very traditional. It's, you know what I mean, something old school. It's like if you read the very first Spider-Man and Fantastic Four and stuff like that. I remember reading that stuff here when I was like a teenager going to high school, and they had like a books. I was in the 9th grade when they had it. And I was reading that the book. It's like, I think that the artwork is pretty appealing towards that. It's very simple, very simplistic. It's just very old school and traditional. As you can see, let me also talk about some of the characters. Like with this particular page here, this is the Ancient One. It's a younger version of him. Malcolm Merlin had to go back in time to get these Supremes, Sorcerer Supremes, in order to fight the Forgotten One. Now that beast, those beasts that you saw, that the Sorcerer Supremes are fighting, these are the beasts that I guess the Forgotten Ones have used to fight against the sorcerers. And that right there, this thing right here, this red-haired, blue-hand, armored creature is the Forgotten One. So, I mean, I know this doesn't seem too much like more of a review of it. I'm just scamming through the pages and stuff of the book. It's very straightforward. You know what I mean? At that, so far with this particular storyline, it's very, very straightforward. You know what I mean? It's not anything too amazing so far. In my opinion, I like the fact that Merlin is gathering up a group of sorcerers to fight a particular evil that's a threat to them. I actually like that aspect of it, and that's the main reason why I picked up this particular comic. I do have issue 2, which I'll be doing a review on pretty soon, but as the main thing I really wanted to talk about with this Doctor Strange comic was just mainly the art and just a brief summary of the story. The brief summary of the story is Malcolm Merlin had to, as I said before, he had to, you know, gather up a group of sorcerers to fight against the Forgotten Ones, who are a threat to their magical abilities. As simple as that. I mean, they don't explain a lot detail as of right now from issue 1 and 2. They don't really talk about a lot. Especially if you're new to Doctor Strange, you may not necessarily know about everything that's going on. Some of these characters that they reveal in it, you don't really know. The Forgotten Ones, I don't know who that is. I know who Doctor Strange is. I know who the Ancient One is. I know who Merlin is by Merlin here, by his trade name and them putting him in the comics. We know that. But other than that, that's about it that we know of him. But it's pretty dope. I like it. Do I suggest you read it? My opinion is if you want to read comic books and stuff like that, read about characters that you like. I think that's more important. If you're not reading about characters that you like, I mean, it's going to be pretty boring for you. I myself, I don't pay attention to the writers. I don't care too much about writer sense. I care about the character sense. I care more so about that, not just read about it. Okay? That's just how I do it. That's how I pick my comics. If I like Doctor Strange, I go pick up Doctor Strange. If I like, let's see here. Flash, as you can see, DC Universe Rebirth, I'll go pick up Flash. If I want to read about Batman Beyond, I'll go ahead and read Batman Beyond here. And I myself particularly don't care a whole lot as to if it's good or bad. Okay? I'll find that out after I'm done reading it or whatever. So far with this, like I said, they don't go too much in depth in story detail about everything. There's a lot more things to be questioned about the Forgotten Ones. I mean, what type of threat are they? You know, what is it that the Forgotten Ones want? What are their motives? I mean, all I know is when you read this here, Merlin and Doctor Strange and the Forgotten Ones have some type of, well, not this Doctor Strange, but the Forgotten Ones have some type of history with another. And then in Doctor Strange, he's actually acquaintance with some of these other sorcerers too at that. Especially the Ancient One, who he didn't even realize was the Ancient One in this. And there's another magician, let me show him. He's more like Dr. Fate, in my opinion, with the big cape. This guy right here, Wickham, or Wickham, or whatever his name is. He's acquainted with him as well. So, should you read it? Check it out. I did. I liked it. I thought it was cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.